Okay, you guys, it is absolutely beautiful outside. In fact, a little too hot considering how windy it has been here in St. George. But showing you the mess pre-cleanup, pre-gardening of our house. I started it, realized the landscapers stole or broke yet again more of our equipment. So I really need a shed to start putting my gardening stuff away. But I've got to spray all that down. I might just replace the rocks with all white rocks to make it pop. That wishing well water fountain I was going to make into the gnome garden, but I'm debating at this point what I'm going to do. But either way, I need to touch it up, so I'll probably paint it, put some mushrooms on it, make it pop. Got to bring the other garden hose out here and cover that up because I hate that that's the faucet for the hose is visible. Again, still got to trim. Got my St. Patty window clings up, my garden. And again, don't mind the house because I have not gardened in almost 3 years. And as you can see, I've got to clean all this up. Look at my arms. Can you see that? They're already blotchy. And it's too hot to wear long sleeves. But I pulled the weeds, trimmed down some of the flower bushes there. I think I'm going to go in and do, I don't know, maybe tulips in the front on the side of the bench that I painted. I spray painted the flower basket. You can see the lizard on the wall. I painted our street address. I didn't do the window clings for this window yet because we have the entertainment unit in front of it. But all the turquoise flower beds, I painted that turquoise. Those pots, the big pots, they'll probably go on the side of the house. And I'll have to sand them before I spray paint them. But they'll probably be, the turquoise seems to be the color. I got our little garden statues. I've got to pull the dead leaves out of the ivy vines on the wall that separates us from the other neighbor. Again, it is a mess. I only did that section by the bench. But all of here, I had bordered with these bricks that at one time were painted white, but they faded. So I got to get in the flower pots, dig out all that old soil, mix it up with the new soil I just got. Those flower beds, I don't know if I'm going to actually use them and plant some real flowers. Again, still debating. This is going to take all day. And since I have some time off of work, I figured, you know what? Why the hell not? Just pull it out, get back into it. Maybe curb my addiction to Temu and focus on being outside again, get that fresh air. But I just picked up 3 big bags of the flower and vegetable garden soil. Picked up those 2 rakes. These are my rose bushes. They're yellow, peach, red, pink, I think. You can see some of the rocks I painted years ago. Give you an idea, like that one. And this is something I have to wear a long sleeve shirt with because that one held up pretty good, but it's paint's peeling. But yeah, I had these decorative rocks that I painted. There's a Christmas scene, there's a lake scene. Got the lizards and, of course, now afraid of the black widows. I'm not sure if I'm just gonna get rid of these rocks I painted or keep them around. And then this was a pot of gold. And I had the rainbow rocks. I had the Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And put those out around the border. Got some pots just strewn all over the place. Got my little penguin rock I painted years ago. Soil from last year. This bush really, it will come to life. Trust me, it does it every year. But it definitely needs to be trimmed. Now looky, what do we have up there in my bathroom window? Black widow spider web. I wonder how I got bit, right? Somehow they got in the house. But yeah, all of this I had dug out, this whole border around the house probably 7 years ago. And spray painted that bucket, but it's plastic so it didn't hold wind, of course, knocked it over with the artificial flowers. And then back here, I also have a little, I think I did flowers the last time I did it. But I've got the herb garden coming, and I think I'm going to do a fairy design. I have to go through these plants. Go through the plants, figure out which ones I'm getting rid of. We sit out here, we light the fire lamp. Had a fire pit before, but he gave it to his daughter. I was not happy with that. But yeah, it's really peaceful. And we set off fireworks over there at the 4th of July. And it looks real good. So if we decide to stay here and not move this whole wall, I'm going to take those privacy border. They look like shrubs on a fence and they expand. And I'm going to do that all over here. So it'll look like more of an oasis. I wonder if they have that on Temu. But yeah, there's a lot of crap out here, like these old borders. Just stuff I need to get rid of once and for all and clean it up. But yeah, so I wanted to show you the before and after. I got this little rock. Figured I could put the gnomes out there. And I was going to do the herb garden here, but maybe it'll look better with the herbs in the back. Only because it's a smaller space. I know I'm putting the flowers next to the bench just around the front of the house. Or maybe I should just use that wishing well as the little gnome town. And the landscapers can't get to it. Or maybe I should move the wishing well. I don't know. I guess we'll play it by ear, but now it's time to pull some more weeds. And that'll probably be what I do all day today. Clear out the bigger pots, mix the potting soil in there. Start leveling, and this is the before the garden.